the District 16 Little League Major Championship on MyTV WQMY, presented by the Ken Pollock Auto Group.
Welcome back to Joseph Murph Adams Sports Complex in Pittston Township. You just got to see the District 31 champs crowned. The final score was 8-4, Kingston 44, the winners there. And coming up right now is the District 16 championship as Pittston Township takes on Plains. I'm Erin Dugan from Fox 56 Sports. Thank you so much for watching our Little League doubleheader here today. Got some very excited fans behind me. The whole atmosphere is just really exciting, and it's all about the fun. That's what Little League is about. But let's be serious, it's about winning too, and it's about getting to Williamsport. Every kid's dream, making it to the Little League World Series. So let's take a look at where the winners from tonight would go. They would move on to the Section 5 tournament, July 15th through the 19th. That's in Lackawanna County this year. Then they'd go on to states at Christy Matheson the following week. Then East Regionals would be up next, and those are August 5th through the 12th in Bristol, Connecticut. And finally, the Little League World Series will be played at the end of August, of course, in South Williamsport. So how did these two teams get here tonight? Let's take a look at Plains first. They're 5-0 in the tournament. Both teams on a hot streak, really. Mountaintop, the only close game there. You can see 5-3. The rest are won pretty handily. Then we look at Pittston Township. They're 4-0 in the tournament, coming in hot with wins against South Wilkes-Barre, Duryea, Nanticoke, and Mountaintop. I got a chance to catch up with both managers a little bit earlier. Let's see what they had to say about tonight's game. Carmen Shander from Pittston Township, the hosting team tonight. How you feeling?
Oh, it's exciting. I mean, it's a great opportunity to be in a championship game, let alone host it at our own field. So I'm excited. I'm sure the kids are. Absolutely.
Tell me about the team. What are their characteristics?
Oh, we have an interesting group of kids. We have cousins. They're all great friends. It's a great makeup of our community, our Little League itself. It's a fun group. We have a great time.
Awesome. We'll have a blast tonight.
Thank you very much.
Okay, we'll move on to Bill Cook from Plains. Tell me about your group of kids.
Oh, they're a bunch of great group of kids. They're hard hitters, and hopefully we play some defense. We're against a good Pittston team. And is this live? It's live? Oh, my God. We're playing a good Pittston team.
You're good. Just keep going. Tell me about the defense.
Our defense is sharp. I'm hoping we play good defense today, and I hope it's a good game overall because it's a great atmosphere. And we want to thank District 16, 31 for holding this.
So, besides defense, who needs to come up for you big time at the bat?
We're going to need a good pitching and performance from Ryan Novakowski. As he goes, we go. So we're hoping he has a good day today.
All right. Well, have a blast.
All right. Thanks.
All right, the managers are ready to go here in Pittston, and I know Phil Shaner and Bob Bertoni are ready to go down on the field. Guys?
Thank you, Aaron. Bill Cook, he won't live that down for a long time. That was some good stuff. Getting ready for Game 2, District 16 Championship. Plains, they score a lot of runs, that's for sure. In their games, 4 out of the 5, they were double digits. Pittston Township, they like to win their games close, playing good defense and great pitching. Let's start with our Pride and Mobility Spotlight players, and we start with an interesting, I think, thing with Pittston Township with Drew DeLuca. He is the center fielder. He's going to be busy, and he's the leadoff guy. He needs to get on base. He has a big role tonight.
Oh, yeah, and he's a confident young man. Drew needs to get the offense rolling, but more importantly for Drew is that he has to take care of business out in the outfield. They got to chase down some balls. They got to make some plays. For Pittston Township to be successful tonight, Phil, they need to play good defense, and it's going to start, I think, up the middle, especially with Drew.
And then on the other side for Plains, our Pride Mobility Spotlight player, Sean Monahan, and this guy has confidence. Did not hit a home run at all during the regular season. Then his first All-Star game hits 2 homers. They were both grand slams. He's a primetime player. He said to these guys, I'm going to get you on TV. He's an exciting player.
Oh, yeah, and he's a leader. There's no doubt about it. I just really appreciate the young man. You had a nice conversation. But it starts, too, with him, too, in the 2-hole and at shortstop. He's got to make some plays. Pittston Township really needs to score runs, and they focus this week on hitting. So Plains is going to need to make some plays. It's going to start at the shortstop, and then they're going to also need his bat to be successful as well.
Going to be a very interesting matchup. If you like home runs, stick around. It's Plains and Pittston Township coming up. We'll have the call a little bit later on. Let's go back upstairs to Aaron Dugan. Aaron?
All right, thanks, Phil. Like you mentioned, it's all about that championship tonight. Got some very excited fans behind me. Hey, guys.
Let's go play!
All right, they're super excited. So let's take a look now, guys, at some of the past District 16 champions. Last year, it was Nanticoke who took it. Before that was Mountaintop. Nanticoke again in 2014. Plains, South Wilkes-Barre's on the board. Mountaintop 2011. Nanticoke again in 2010, and 2009 was Hanover. So after tonight, we will have a new District 16 champion. Make sure to stay with us right here on MyTV, WQMY, and you can check out District 1631 on social media. They're on Facebook at PA District 16/31, Twitter at PA District 1631. Check out their YouTube channel for some awesome highlights. That's PA District 1631 Little League, and of course their website, PA District 16-31.com. PA District 1631 Little League is everywhere. Follow them on social media today. Stay with us, the first pitch right after this.
The District 16 Little League Major Championship on MyTV WQMY, presented by the Ken Pollock Auto Group.
Mouth is so dry. Like up here, mid-second. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's second game, our District 16 11 and 12-year-old championship game, featuring Pittston Township and Plains. Today's game is broadcast live on WQMY Fox, Channel 56. And now, your Pittston Township team. Leading off, playing center field, number 3, Drew DeLuca. Catching and batting second, number 2, Anthony Ranelli. Batting third, number 7, your shortstop for Pittston Township, Anthony Cincinnati. Batting cleanup, number 6, third baseman, Harry Puglisi. On the mound for Pittston Township, number 4, batting fifth, Aiden Hall. Batting sixth, number 10, your second baseman, Nick Chandra.
One game in the books. Time to crown another champion. District 16 Little League Championship up for grabs. Pittston Township 4-0. Plains 5-0. Both teams being introduced to this crowd here at Pittston Township. The third year that this championship event has been on television and been here at Pittston Township, but it's special this year because Pittston Township has found themselves in the district title game. So they're hosting this event. They couldn't be more excited, and they've been in some close games. They started off with a win over South Wilkes-Barre 9-3, and then Duryea, they had a 3-2 win, beat Nanticoke 9-5, and then how about this in the semifinals, beat Mountaintop 3-1 thanks to DeLuca's 2-run homer to get to this championship game. On the other side, Plains 5-0, and they put up some big-time numbers. They had their way with North Wilkes-Barre. Monahan had 2 grand slams and 12 RBIs in that game. Their toughest game in pool play was a 5-3 win over Mountaintop. Had problems hitting Mountaintop's pitcher, Dean, but Cook led off the game with a home run. An 11-1 win over Hanover, 12-1 win over Jenkins Township, and they were down 5-0 in the semifinals to South Wilkes-Barre, but came back to win 13-6. So they were battle-tested a little bit, but before that point, Bob, Plains really had their way, and what they are known for is the long ball. Boy, they can hit the baseball.
Oh, yeah, and a different contrast between the first game. The first game was focused on pitching. The second game is going to be focused on hitting. As you said, Plains came back, and their game plan for this game is not to fall behind. They want to get out early. Pittston Township, though, has to stay in the game early because if they get behind, Phil, it's going to be a tough uphill battle for them. So, you know, Aiden needs to be on. Aiden's a great pitcher. He's going to keep him in the game. The key is how many runs could Pittston Township score on Nowakowski? And if Nowakowski is on, could be a tough time to score for Pittston Township.
Aiden Meehill, the pitcher for Pittston Township. Nowakowski, the pitcher for Plains. And we're getting ready here for the District 16 Little League Championship. Earlier tonight, we crowned a winner in the District 31 Little League Championship. Kingston 44 wins their first district title since 2011, an 8-4 win over Back Mountain National. They'll move on to Section 5 play now, one step closer to that long road to South Williamsport and a Little League World Series. Introductions continue for Plains, and then of course you cannot start a Little League baseball game without the national anthem and the Little League pledge, and we'll have both coming up for you here in our second game on my TV WQMY. Thanking our sponsors, Ken Pollock, the Woodlands, Pizza Bella, Luzerne County Community College, the Rail Riders, Pride Mobility, O'Donnell Law, new sponsors for this year. So we thank them for being part of it. And now it's time to head down to the field for the national anthem, followed by the Little League pledge, and then we'll play baseball for a District 16 Little League Championship.
Calling balls and strikes from behind the plate, Pat Partilla. Ladies and gentlemen, I would ask you to stand and direct your attention to home plate as Pittston Township's very own Olivia Vanesco honors America and the men and women who have served our country by singing our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you. And now, boys, please stand out on the line while we recite the Little League pledge. Please repeat after me. I trust in God. I love my country. and will respect its laws. I will play fair and strive to win. But win or lose, I will always do my best. And now, from your Duryea 910 championship team, Connor Martin has those 2 words that we've been waiting to hear.
Play ball!
Play ball!
All right, Connor Martin, thank you for those 2 words, and we will play ball. You have the national anthem and the Little League pledge. Time to play for a District 16 Little League Championship, Plains and Pittston Township. Let's meet the Pittston Township team, courtesy of the Rail Riders. Here's Pittston Township Little League All-Stars.
Hi, my name is Aiden Mihal. My favorite player is Dustin Pedroia.
My name is AJ Greco, and my favorite baseball player is Derek Jeter.
Hi, my name is Anthony Cincetti, and my favorite baseball player is Mookie Betts. Hi, my name is Anthony Ranelli. My favorite player is Aaron Judge. Hi, my name is AJ Scalpi, and my favorite baseball player is Derek Jeter.
Hi, my name is Drew DeLuca, and my favorite baseball player is Bryce Harper.
Hi, my name is Ethan Clark, and my favorite baseball player is Bryce Harper. Hi, my name is Harry Pugliese. My favorite baseball player is George Springer.
My name is Kevin Lockett, and my favorite baseball player is Aaron Judge.
My name is Nick Shander, and my favorite baseball player is Aaron Judge.
Hi, my name is Peter Zaruja, and my favorite baseball player is Josh Donaldson.
My name is Rob Barberi, and my favorite player is Bryce Harper.
And there are the Pittston Township All-Stars, and here's their starting lineup tonight. DeLuca will lead off. Ranelli, Cincetti will bat third. Harry Pugliese will clean up. Mihal, you see the rest of the order there. This is a team that obviously wants to generate some offense. They've had some problems scoring runs. They haven't scored double digits at all in their time, but you know that they're hoping that Coach Sandra is hoping that this is the lineup here can get going, because during the regular season, Bob, this team is hit, but they're going to have a tough task against Ryan Nowakowski. 13 innings pitched, giving up 7 hits, 9 runs, 2 earned runs, 30 strikeouts, but 15 walks. So what kind of Nowakowski are we going to see? And that's where we're going to find out a lot of answers.
Sure, and the key here is for Pittston Township is to be patient. You know, don't swing at bad pitches. Put Nowakowski in a hole. Drew said to me that they need to get into his head. If they can get into his head and get him off his game, that they can find some success. But Ryan's a gamer. Ryan's a gamer.
O'Donnell keys to the game, the O'Donnell Law Firm. We thank them for being part of our District 1631 Little League matchup. And Bob, the keys to the game for Pittston Township to get the win tonight.
Sure. No walks. Hope the bats come alive. That's the key. No walks by Mihal, and then hope the bats come alive. They need to score some runs. It's going to take 5, 6, 7 runs for them to win this game, Phil.
So DeLuca leads off for Pittston Township, 4 for 14 with 1 home run in this tournament. First pitch, high, swinging strike.
Yeah, right there is an example. He chased the pitch out of the zone. He needs to calm down a little bit and wait for his pitch. Don't go fishing.
That's odd for him because they call him Mr. Plate Discipline. He usually doesn't swing at a bad pitch. Inside for a ball. 1-1 count to DeLuca. We're underway. District 16 Little League Championship from Pittston Township.
Yeah, and you see right there, he went to the curveball. That's what happens when you work ahead. You can mix things up.
Ryan sets in, and here's the pitch. Misses for a ball. Again, we mentioned those 30 strikeouts to go along with 15 walks in just a little over 13 innings pitched in this district tournament and pool play. Nowakowski, pitch in for a called strike. Evens the count at 2-2. 1 district champ already in the 31 side, Kingston 44. Used the long ball to win 8-4 over Back Mountain National.
Great crowd, Phil.
We figured it would be. It's a home game for Pittston Township. This ball is lined into center field and a base hit for DeLuca. That's what they wanted, leading off the game to get on base, and that was definitely one of the keys for Pittston Township.
Yeah, if you see it here, Ryan throws a fastball right down the heart of the plate, and DeLuca's too good to do that, and he laces it right up to the middle. That's a great start for Pittston Township.
Anthony Ranelli in now, 1 for 11 in this tournament. Play any position on the field. Struggle a little bit at the plate. Chopper to second. Play made and the out at first. Prudenti with the nice play at second to get the throw over to that big first baseman, Joe Meager, and 1 out. But that moved the runner for Anthony Cisetti now with One out and a runner on second for Pittston Township for Cincetti.
Cincetti is considered their best hitter, a great all-around player. So, and Mr. Clutch.
7 of 14 in the tournament with 3 doubles. Chops this one foul down towards his dugout.
And there's respect right there because he starts him off with a curveball in on his hands.
5'1", 115 pounds, 12-year-old. Call him Big Poppy. Big Boston Red Sox fan.
Love it when they call me Big Poppy. Oh, sorry.
Here's the pitch. Chopper to the big guy at first, and he bats it down meager, knocks it down, and gets the out at first base. But the runner moves over to third. So Pittston Township with a runner in scoring position with 2 outs here in the top of the first.
Yeah, Meager, a big boy, keeps the ball in front and picks it up and gets the easy out. So now we got 2 out. 2-out hits, Phil, are so big in these games.
Gleazy on now, 4 of 14, 1 double, 2 triples for Harry. Pitch outside for a ball. He's, of course, looking right down at DeLuca down at third. He'd love to plate him for the first run of the game. Gleazy, 117 pounds, 5'2", 12-year-old from Pittston. Hits the ball foul and out of play down the right field line.
I'll tell you what, Pittston Township getting some good swings early, putting the bat on the ball. So that's a good sign for them.
Carm Chandra said, you know, he thought he'd be patient early on to figure out how Ryan was going to pitch, but definitely he wanted to be aggressive. He believes these bats could wake up. A swing and a miss there.
Now Ryan's got to be smart here, Phil. He doesn't want to put anything down the heart of the plate. He wants to work the corners, throw some off speed, but nothing good here.
2 outs, runner on third. Pittston Township threatening here in the top of the first.
Good spot, up and away, good waist pitch.
2-2 now, 2 outs. DeLuca waiting patiently at third. He wants to come home. Puglisi swing and a miss. Big strikeout by Novikowski. A little bit of trouble, but Plains gets through it. Plains coming up. No score. The District 16 Little League Championship from Pittston Township on My TV WQMY.
The District 16 Little League Major Championship on My TV WQMY, presented by the Ken Pollock Auto Group.
And welcome back to the District 16 Little League Championship from Pittston Township. Time now to meet the Plains Little League All-Stars, courtesy of the Rail Riders.
Hi, my name is Ben Kinskowski. My favorite baseball player is Derek Jeter.
Hi, my name is Braden Cook, and my favorite player is Jose Altuve.
Hi, my name is Kristen Light, and my favorite player is Aaron Judge.
Hi, my name is Drew Menendez, and my favorite player is David Ortiz.
My name is Dylan Wallace, and my favorite player is Yasiel Puig.
Hi, my name is Jack Snap, and my favorite player is Derek Jeter.
Hi, my name is Jacob Hunter, and my favorite baseball player is Shane Victorino.
Hi, my name is Jason Prudente, and my favorite baseball player is Jose Altuve.
Hi, my name is Jeffrey Kazurski, and my favorite baseball player is Chase Utley.
Hi, my name is Jeremy Sampson, and my favorite baseball player is Aaron Judge.
Hi, my name is Joe Meager, and my favorite player is Aaron Judge.
Hi, my name is Jordan Wychuk, and my favorite player is Jose Bautista.
My name is Ryan Novikowski, and my favorite player is Bryce Harper.
Hi, my name is Sean Monahan, and my favorite player is Robinson Cano.
Let's take a look at the starting lineup for Plains tonight. Cook will lead off, Monahan second, Novikowski third. Kazurski, who has a whole lot of power in the fourth position. Prudente, who may be the best hitter on the team consistently. Menendez, Simonson, Meager, and Hunter is the order for Plains here in the bottom of the first. The pitching, Mihal. This kid, if he's on, look out. They got some solid performances, and Mihal was in some games. You talk about those close games that they were in pool play, so he's experienced that way, Bob.
Yeah, he talked about staying on the corners again, nothing down the heart of the plate. He's got to mix in some off speed. Listen, the leadoff hitter is so important. Brendan Cook, he talks about he's the guy that gets the train rolling. So this is a tough leadoff hitter for Mihal. So let's see what Mihal has early.
Our O'Donnell Law keys to the game for Plains to win this game, Bob. What do they need to do here tonight? And our O'Donnell Law keys to the game.
Well, the key is to get an early lead, no doubt about it. And I'll tell you what, they lived and die on the long ball. They got to get a couple tonight.
Braden Cook, manager's son, bats first. 11 for 17, 3 doubles, a homer, 7 RBIs in this tournament. First pitch, strike. 12 years old from Laughlin. This is the Plains Solomon. Yankee fan, loves the Steelers, loves pizza, math, wants to be a lawyer.
All right, two pitches away already to Brendan. And he stays there, Phil, outside.
Yep, that time too far outside of the strike zone. Cook didn't bite on it, but he's 1-2 down in the count. Mihal's pitch, swung on and missed, strikeout. Cook goes down swinging.
Got him with 3 outside fastballs, staying away from Cook. Great start.
Let's take a look at Pittston Township in the field. Very good defensive unit. DeLuca's going to be very key in center field. Rinaldi is a great catcher. Good all around, good solid defensive team. They do not commit a lot of errors. That's why they've been in and won the tight games in pool play. Little chopper into left center. That'll be a base hit for Monahan. Monahan with a base hit, a 1-out base runner for Plains.
Tough hitter. Here it is down the middle. Just gets the bat head on the ball, punches it the opposite way. Great at bat for Monahan. This kid's a spark plug.
Ryan Novakoski in now. Pitch high and inside to him. Novakoski 13 of 19, 2 doubles, 2 home runs, 11 RBIs in the tournament. Scored 15 runs.
Very dangerous, Phil. Very dangerous hitter.
Ray Dog is his nickname. Pitches low to Ray Dog. Monahan down at first, a 1-out base runner for Plains here in the bottom of the first inning. If you want to know more about these players, check out our District 1631 YouTube channel with interviews from our Little League reporter Jack Long, done yesterday at the Rail Riders Media Day. Some great insight and more information about some of these players and what they did in Little League. Go to our Twitter and also our District 1631 YouTube. Almost a double play. The liner to Chandra at second, and he was there, and he was right on it to go to first base to try to double up Monahan. Take a look at the play here.
Yeah, Ryan hit it right on the screws. Unfortunately, right at the second baseman, who is really quick to react and get the ball over to first to try and get the double.
Quick Nick.
Yep.
And now, Jeffrey Kozerski, 13 of 20, 2 doubles, 3 homers, 15 RBIs, and they call him the Big Cat. 5'8", 150 pounds. He could put it out of here with one swing of the bat. So you know that Mihal is going to have to be selective on where he's pitching to Jeffrey Kozerski.
Yeah, he follows the long line of Kozerskis. They're all big guys.
Pitch gets away. Monahan will move on to second base, so a little closer to trying to score the first run.
Yeah, those pass balls, you know, it's so important to keep the ball in front, especially with a guy on first and 2 outs, because now a base hit puts a run on the board. So we'll see if Jeffrey has a green light here at 3-0, Phil.
Jeffrey's first cousin, Bruce, played for the Bengals in the NFL. Pitch outside and a ball, so very patient there by Kozerski to get on base and walk. So now 2 base runners with 2 outs here in the bottom of the first for Jason Prienti. And he is a pretty dynamite hitter, 8 of 18, 3 homers, 13 RBIs, and really makes good decisions at the plate. Cracks this one into right field gap, and that's going to play the run. Coming in to score is Monahan. Over to third base is Kozerski. Running to second on the throw is Prienti, and he knocks in the first run of the game. Plains up 1-0.
Yeah, let's take a look at it. Here he is with a good stroke and slaps the ball right into left center. Goes all the way to the wall. A little hard picking it up in the outfield. Monahan comes around to score, and then Parenti, smart running, sees the ball get away from the infielder and advances to second.
Drew Mendez up now, 12 of 16. 1 homer, 11 RBIs. The 5-foot, 12-year-old from Laughlin. Pitch outside with runners on second and third. 1 run already in here in the bottom of the first inning. District 16 Little League Championship.
You know, Phil Perenni hit the big home run to take the lead when they were down 5-0 against South Wilkes-Barre. He's a clutch player.
He had 5 RBIs in that win the other night. This one smoked out to right field. That'll plate Kozerski. In to score comes Parenti. 2 runs come in to score on that hit by Drew Mendez out to right field, and 2 more runs come in to score, and it's 3-0. Mendez sends it out to right field. Here it is on the Ken Pollock replay.
Yeah, another great hit. Goes with the ball, goes with the pitch. The problem here, though, is Robbie throws it to the wrong base, throws behind the runner, allowing both runs to score, and all of a sudden it's 3-0 Plains. Explosive offense, Phil. That's what Plains has, even when doesn't matter how many outs there are.
Jeremy Simonson in now, 5 for 9. 2 RBIs in this tournament, 2 outs, so the damage coming with 2 outs. We talked about the O'Donnell Law keys to the game. Plains starting fast. Well, they put 3 on the board here in the bottom of the first. Swing and ball fouled back.
And all with 2 outs, kid.
Parente with the RBI to right. Menendez with another RBI to right, and it's 3-0. Simonson, swing and a miss. The throw down the first, and that'll do it. But the damage is done. Plains starts fast. They put 3 on the board and lead it 3-0 after 1 against Pittston Township, the District 16 Little League Championship from Pittston Township on MyTV WQMY.
Our first game running $588, giving the winner $288.
H.H. Craig, Hinman, Howard, and Cattell attorneys want to congratulate all the teams in today's game. HHK. And also, Bellio Plumbing and Heating for all your plumbing, heating, and air conditioning needs. Thanks for voting us one of the best in both plumbing and HVC again. Check us out on Facebook and Google. Bellio Plumbing and Heating.
Second inning, Plains puts 3 on the board in the bottom of the first and lead it 3-0 in our District 16 Little League Championship.
Yo, we got to give a shout out to Bert, our stat man tonight.
Doing a great job. Your son, Robert Bertoni, helping us out with stats and taking care of us here with all the figures and numbers for this District 16 and earlier the District 31 championship.
Figure I get some of my money's worth out of that college math degree, huh, Phil?
Absolutely. Shippensburg University. Mihal will lead it off for Pittston Township. They didn't want to be in a hole, that's for sure, but this is a pretty confident bunch. During the regular season, their Little League, this group has been together. 9 of the 13 players on this all-star team, they played there in the regular season when they went 17-0. They were dominant, and just about everyone in the lineup is capable of hitting a home run. It hasn't really happened so much in all-star play, but it certainly did in the regular season.
Yeah, and the key here is, like we said in the first game, they don't have to get all 3 back. They just got to get something going, generate a little bit of offense, get a little confidence.
Mihal 2 for 5 in the tournament. Now, this is interesting because Pittston Township the only team out of the 4 playing here on championship night that only played 4 games because of the uneven members in pool play. They only had to play 4. Everyone else played 5. Asked Coach Chandra if that was a disadvantage or an advantage, and he said it didn't seem to matter either way. It would have helped maybe for the kids to play one more game, but didn't happen for him. Carm said he had a lot of gray hair, a lot of close games. Foul down the first base side. Coming up here in the bottom half of this inning, Russ Kanzler will join us from the Rail Riders, former International League Player of the Year from Hazleton, Pennsylvania. You heard him with Aaron between games, and we'll hear from Russ Kanzler coming up here in the bottom half of the inning. He'll sit in for an inning or 2 with us.
Talk to me, sorry.
2 balls and a strike. Pitch is outside for a ball. Novakoski, for some reason, his trouble inning is the second.
Right, always.
And it's all tournament long. For some reason, there's something about the second inning for Ryan where he has some control issues. Called strike right down the pike. Beautiful pitch there.
And the key, you know, when you get 3 runs on the board, you don't want to give anything back. So it's so important to not give free passes and throw strikes. Make them put the ball in play.
Mihal back of the batter's box, ready to hit. 3-2 pitch, chops it. Bounces off his shoulder and foul. Major League Baseball All-Star game tomorrow night in Florida and home run derby tonight, but these might have some home run derbies going on here in this game. This is 11 and 12-year-olds playing for fun and for a championship. A lot of emotion here on the field tonight, and here's a 3-2 pitch. Hit to short. Monahan throws it over to first and the out. Nice play, nice solid play at short. There's not a smoother shortstop in District 16 or 31 than Sean Monahan. He played that cleanly at short.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Here it is, a hard ground ball play. Mihal puts the bat on the ball, but stays down on it. Sean stays down on it and has a cannon. Great play by the shortstop. He's the leader.
Nick Chandra, coach's son, Carm's boy. Pitch inside and ball. Nicholas 1 for 6, 1 walk, 4 RBIs. Solid hitter, rarely strikes out.
Yep.
Is a real good, yeah, real good presence there.
Yep.
Nick 4'10", 110 pounds. Turned 12 on June 9th from Hughstown.
Just a really nice kid too. I mean, he must take after his mom because he's a good kid, tough player. Love watching this kid play.
Of course, Carm had half this group was split up. Some of them played 11 and 12 last year. The others played 10 and 11. They both got to the semifinals and lost, so they've taken it a step further.
Right.
Novakoski with a ball there, so 3 balls. And again, Nicholas is going to be very patient.
Yep, 3-0.
I bet you he's not swinging here, even if it's right down the plate.
Yeah, I think you're right, Phil.
And that's a walk. Nicholas Chandra gets on first base, so he is a 1-out base runner.
Now batting number 1, first baseman A.J. Gricko.
A.J. Gricko up now, 1 for 4, an RBI.
Yeah, he's been struggling a little bit.
Yeah, he has been. We've got a special pinch runner. We'll get Nicholas out of there and get James Spindler, who wasn't in our Rail Riders player introductions. That's because Spindler is a pretty serious wrestler. He was at a wrestling tournament yesterday, so wasn't able to come to the Rail Riders game and introduce himself. But I'll tell you, he is a tough wrestler. This kid is tough nose. He's running to first base. Rico up, AJ turns like he's going to bunt, and then pulls it back. Spindler. Related to Mark Spindler, the defensive tackle for the Lions, who played 9 seasons in the NFL, also played for Pitt. Ball fouled back. Rico.
Good swing there by AJ. You know, it just takes one hit to get out of a slump, and this kid's an athlete. Don't sell him short. Just because he's struggling a little bit, he can make things happen. He's a great little player.
2 strikes to AJ, trying to protect himself. Outside as he went, to go down to first. Dave Cadle says yes, so a strikeout victim for Novakoski. 2 outs.
Good call by our UIC, Dave Cadle. He definitely went. Novakoski gets a big second out now, Phil, and maybe those second inning jinx are over, huh? What do you think?
Possibly. Robbie Barbera in now, 1 of 8, 2 walks. Very physical, one of the best athletes on the team. Excellent fielder, and 5'2", 105 pounds, 12 years old, from Pittston Township. He gave a great interview to our Little League reporter from Kingston Township, Jack Long, yesterday. Check that out on our YouTube channel. 2 outs, runner on first. Pittston Township down 3-0 here, top of the second. Russ Kanzler will join us bottom of the inning.
Coach Sanders says that Robbie physically is the best athlete on the team. He's an excellent fielder and pitcher. He's hoping that he can get that bat moving.
Also plays basketball and football. Barbera, high pitch, stays away from it for a ball.
Geez, maybe I spoke too soon.
3 balls and a strike, 2 outs.
Needs to get that ball down, you know. Got to throw strikes.
Looking through those eyeglasses, Ryan Novakoski. Big pitch, outside for a ball. He walks him, so Barbera goes to first base. The walk, runners at first and second. Spindler at second, who came in to pinch run. Let's see what Ethan Clark can do. 0 for 4, excellent athlete and outfielder. Struggled with the bat. Clarky, they call him, 5'3", 101 pounds, from Pittston Township. Looked like he's going to bunt with 2 outs. Pulls it back.
Again, you need to have 2-out hits to win baseball games. This is a big situation and a great moment for this kid.
Plains scored 3 runs in the first on 2 outs. Pittston Township trying to plate some runs with 2 outs as well. Pitch is low and outside for a ball. Again, Novakoski has struggled for some reason in the second inning.
Yeah, he's got 2 outs. He's got to get that third to get out of here without any damage. And he doesn't want to turn over the line. Well, he turned over the lineup, but he doesn't want to face the leadoff here.
Oh, that pitch was nasty.
Jesus. Well said.
Came in high and then just like dove down.
It's like
broke away.
It was the meatball falling off the table.
Yeah, that was boy, I don't know what you could do with that pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runners on first and second. Jams him, fouls the ball down the right field line.
Ethan is just a tad behind that. He turns that over just a half an inch more, and he's got a shot in the gap. So seems to be on it. Just got to catch up with it a little bit more.
Ethan Clark, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Down the first base line and foul. Dimensions here at Pittston Township, by the way. Short field, 185 all the way around, but the fence, 15 feet high. 4 homers in our first game, the District 31 championship game. If you get a pop on it, it could fly out of here. Here's the 1-2 to Clark. Outside for a ball. Pittston Township would love to get a 2-out run here.
Yeah. You got Drew on deck too. I mean, he started the game with a base hit, so he definitely, Novakoski's got to focus here and get this out.
Big breaking ball and the strikeout, and Ryan gets out of some trouble. Plains 3, Pittston Township 0. Rail Riders, Russ Kanzler will join us in the bottom of the inning. We'll be back from Pittston Township.
Come this way a little bit. So right next to me, this is Melissa. Melissa and Maria. Do you want them to switch? Okay, you have to switch because they already have the graphic in. So.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, they're in the truck, so they talk to me in my ear. I know everybody always thinks I'm crazy. Like,
You've been here quite a while, haven't you?
At the game?
At Fox.
Oh yeah, ever since I graduated from Kings, that was 09. So yeah. Welcome back, everyone. I have some proud Pittston Township moms with me right now. This is Maria DeLuca and Melissa Senstetti. Now, you guys are sisters, And you also have sons on the team, right? All right, so tell me about each one of your sons.
Drew DeLuca, the center fielder, is my son.
Okay.
And Anthony Cincetti, the shortstop right now, is my son.
Okay, so first kind of talk to me about coming into today. How nervous were they? How were they feeling today?
They didn't have too much time early in the day to be nervous. They have older brothers and sisters, so they were playing all day. Once it got close to game time, I think they started to get the jitters.
Yeah, her son was getting dressed at 3 o'clock this afternoon, ready for the game. But we have 3 kids each, so there's a whole tribe that they are entertained all day. So, yeah, they were good.
Talk to me about the atmosphere here tonight. You know, is everybody on the team, are they a real tight group? The fans and the parents, you guys all have fun at the games?
Yes, we've been together for a long time. A lot of us known each other long before children. The kids have a great time together. They're friends both on and off the field, so they play very well. They've been playing together a long time. The atmosphere may be somewhat overwhelming, especially for a 12-year-old, but it's very exciting, a lot of energy.
Definitely. And Melissa, I know that this is actually your last year going through the whole Little League thing. You have 3 kids. This is your last year. What are you going to miss most about these games?
I think I'm going to miss sitting on the hill and watching the kids play and just the excitement of getting dressed, you know, like getting the uniforms ready. But they play high school ball, my other 2, and I'm sure Anthony will continue. So, you know, we'll just keep washing white pants, I guess.
I love it. All right, we'll have fun watching, and thanks so much for stopping to chat.
Thank you for your time.
Guys, back to you.
It is a family affair for Pittston Township, and those 2 moms, I'm sure they washed a lot of dirty pants over the years.
It's funny because I asked Anthony Cincetti who's better, him or Drew, and without questioning in his age, I'm much better.
Well, we have a special guest joining us in our Mad Tees broadcast booth, and former International League Player of the Year, Russ Kanzler, played with the Rail Riders, played with the Iron Pigs, played with the Durham Bulls, played in the majors, Tampa, where else? Cleveland?
Cleveland, yeah, that's a pretty good memory right there.
I remember that.
Sometimes I forget how many.
Well, Meager steps in to lead off the inning here in the second. Plains with a 3-0 lead, and boy, don't get much bigger than Meager in 11 and 12-year-old Little League baseball. I mean, he is huge. 6 foot, 215 pounds, 12 years old, from Plains Township. Oh, smacks this one out into center field, and that'll be a base hit for Meager. And how much does size matter, Russ, at this level?
I think it's big. You know, you see
No
a nice
pun
swing
intended.
right here. Yeah, it is. And we stayed on that breaking ball really well, drove it up the middle of the field. But, you know, even from the intimidation standpoint for these kids, when you see a kid who's in all reality the size of a grown man out there, that's going to mess with the minds of some of these younger boys.
He's bigger than Dave Cadle, our umpire there at first base, and he's going to have a pinch runner for him. So Wychak will be the pinch runner for Meager after that base hit to lead off the bottom of the second. Jacob Hunter steps up now for Plains.
I was impressed how Drew ran that ball down, though, and kept it to a single.
Pitches outside, Mihal. And again, are you surprised, Russ, by the skill level? This is your second year checking out the District 16 and 31 Little League Championships.
You know, it's crazy. I want to say yes, but this is kind of what you come to expect now from baseball in northeastern Pennsylvania. Every year you see these teams are very well coached. They're polished. They have great pitching mechanics. They're moving on defense. They're communicating well. I think it's a testament to the hard work of these players, the hard work of their coaches, and the support of their family. It's really cool to see.
Yeah, it's funny that you should say that, because you look at the Plains coach, Billy Cook, and Carm Sandra from Pittston Township. They're 2 of the better coaches in our district. I have a ton of respect for these 2 guys because they spend a lot of time coaching these kids, and they do a great job. That's why they're in the district final.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hunter walks, so now runners on first and second with no outs. Well, it used to be, you know, now it seems like there's more and more, Russ, of players from Northeast PA playing up at the Rail Riders. And we have a guy from Mountaintop that's pitching who just got traded to Baltimore.
That's right, yeah, that's right.
Pappy is from Tunkhannock is playing. So you were kind of a rarity, but then you kind of opened the floodgates of a lot more players since you, Russ, to be able to, you know, because it's hard, I guess, to get the kind of to not be able to play baseball all year round.
Sure,
but now there's all kinds of groups that you're able to, you know, play inside during the winter, and more players are making their way in the Northeast PA to be able to play professional baseball.
Yeah, absolutely. when you think and you put it in the scope of the area that we come from, this small pocket in northeastern PA, and you realize we only have a few months out of the year to play competitive baseball, and you see the kind of players that are coming out of the area, and it seems like every year there's another kid that's getting to the college level, there's another kid that's getting drafted. It's really exciting to see. You know, I always thought that in my experiences in professional baseball, the kids from the Northeast are tough. You know, blue collar mentality, working hard. It's nice to see.
Anthony Cisetti will be our pitcher, replacing Mihal.
Snap. Visit www.snaplaw.com to lead you to a lawyer who will work to tip the scales of justice in your favor when criminal charges are prosecuted against you by the government or in seeking emotional stability and financial recovery from persons who have caused you harm and injury by their inattentiveness, carelessness, and recklessness. Check out snaplaw.com.
Well, Coach Chandra said that they would have early hook on Mihal. He was one of those kids. We'll know early on if Mihal has his A game or not. Not the case, so Anthony Cisetti comes in relief of Mihal, the new pitcher for Pittston Township.
Yeah, Anthony is a talented player. I mean, he is a heck of a pitcher, so there's not much of a change here. Plains can't change the way they approach hitting because Cisetti is a tough kid.
No outs, runners on first and second. This ball is cracked into center field. Great catch by Mihal, who left the pitcher's mound, went out to center field, and that was an outstanding grab by Mihal for the first out of the inning.
You see here another nice piece of hitting here. The thing that's impressed me the most is these kids are staying on the ball and driving it to the middle part of the field.
Monahan steps in, had the big hit. First hit of the game back in the first inning. Breaking ball misses. Runners at first and second with one out. That pitch outside. Probably a big moment for Cisetti coming in relief. Of course, going to take him a couple of pitches to get settled down as well. Chopper comes back. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The Rail Riders are in a dogfight, aren't they, with the Iron Pigs? 2 teams that are really putting up outstanding seasons. So the future, I mean, a lot of the Rail Riders are playing up in New York with everybody hurt, and Rail Riders still being able to
doing well.
Yeah, keep up with the Iron Pigs, who a lot of Philly fans around here, Russ, as you know from being from Hazleton, and I think. You know, the Phillies' future looks bright with their prospects. They're very good at Lehigh Valley and very good down in Reading as well.
Hey, you said it. I mean, it's an exciting time to be a Yankee fan or a Philly fan. A lot of prospects coming through both systems, and you're seeing that play out in a tight race in the AAA level.
I'm a Philly fan. That's a stretch. I'm not excited right now about my team.
Chopper up the middle. Great play. Gets the force there at second. Nelly with the nice play at shortstop to step on second base for the second out. Now you have runners in the corners at first and third for a big hitter, Ryan Novakoski.
Same situation as the first game. You don't want to make a mistake here, and all of a sudden you're down 6 runs. So you got to be smart with Novakoski, because you know it, Phil, he could put the ball out of the park.
Absolutely. Has 2 homers in this all-star pool play. This is Plains. When their bats start going, they don't stop. Now against South Wilkes-Barre in the semifinals, they found themselves down 5-0, but then the bats got alive later in the game. We'll let the runner advance to second, no throw down. So now runners at second and third in scoring position.
Now base hit scores 2 here. He's not going to give him anything really good to hit, though, I don't believe.
Looks at that pitch outside for a ball.
That's a good spot right there, though. Yeah. Blowing away pitch. You're hoping he chases that.
The problem is you got Kozerski on deck, so there's no rest for the weary.
That's right.
Big cut there.
You know, as a hitter here in this situation, you're trying to just relax, not do too much, trust your power.
Breaking ball, called strike, count even.
Shows a lot of confidence in that pitch when you go 3-1 with that curveball.
It's a big pitch.
3-2 now. Runners on second and third in scoring position for Plains with 2 outs. The breaking ball doesn't break down, and it's a ball. So now the bases are loaded for another big bat, Jeffrey Kozerski. Kozerski with 3 homers, 15 RBI.
Yeah, he's a big-time player. He had 2 big shots in that South Wilkes-Barre game. One he hit so hard I thought it was going through the fence. The other one he hit the yellow in the fence.
Ball in the outside corner called strike. 2 outs, bases loaded. Plains up 3-0. They want to add to it.
Jeffrey leads the team in RBIs, Phil, with 15.
One of his superstitions is he measures the distance from the plate with his bat before every at-bat. Russ, have you ever seen that before in all your years?
No, I haven't. That's a rare one. I like it, though.
Russ, what are you thinking here? If you're here in this situation with the bases loaded and a hitter like this, are you thinking getting him out, or are you thinking, be careful with him even if it costs me a run?
Thinking everything down. I just want to work downhill. It's when you try to do too much on the mound, that's when you start elevating things, and obviously emotion plays into that too. But I'm going to make that my primary focus. If he's going to hit something hard, I'm going to force it to be on the ground, trust my teammates.
Cincetti with a 3-1 pitch. Here it comes. Jeffrey hits it hard to short. Gets by the shortstop. 1 run is in. 2 runs are in. Kozerski knocks in 2 runs and ends up at second base. The ball gets by the shortstop, ends up in left field, and it's a 5-0 Plains lead.
Yeah, you showed a lot of power there. You really hit the ball a rocket. Even though he beat it down and into the ground, shortstop couldn't get to it, goes all the way to the fence, and 2-run score and opened the lead to 5-0.
Parenti, who had that 3-run homer in that semifinal win that you mentioned earlier, Bob, against South Wilkes-Barre, steps in, takes a strike. 5-0, runners at second and third now. Novakoski down at third and Kozerski at second.
I'll tell you what, Russ, this Plains lineup is like murderer's row. I mean, from Cook even to Parenti.
Yeah.
There's not an out in their lineup. They're so strong with the sticks.
Yeah, I was watching up on the hill in the first inning, and you just see a lot of line drives gap to gap, just great approaches up and down. In a big game like this, you think you'd see some kids swinging a little too hard or pulling off the ball, but they're really confident.
All speed stuff there by Cincetti. 2-2, 2 outs, runners on second and third. Plains plated 2 more runs in this inning, looking for more. Hits this one hard in the right field, over the head of the right fielder to the fence, and 2 more runs are in the score. It's 7-0 Plains. Parenti knocked it over the right fielder's head. Barberi out there, went over his head, and I believe might have hit the Rail Rider sign.
Yeah, he got all of it. And 2 from Pazzo's sign, actually. Just hit the ball really hard. Went with the pitch, Russ. Hit it where he pitched it.
Yeah. Didn't try to do too much on it. Got solid contact.
Drew Menendez up now, 12 of 16 in this tournament. 1 homer, 11 RBI, and 7-0. This is not the start that Pittston Township wanted. This was the start that Plains wanted. They wanted an early lead. Outside for a ball. Everyone's talking about Aaron Judge. Could he win the home run derby tonight, Russ?
He's definitely my favorite, just by pure size.
How well did you get to know him when he was at his time with the Rail Riders?
I got to have a few conversations with him even when I played against him when I was with Lehigh Valley. Great guy.
A lot of these players, we had them, Russ, list their favorite Major League player, and a lot of them had Aaron Judge on their paper.
It's awesome to see that.
They got to watch him at the Rail Riders, and now he's over 30 home runs at the big league level, and that's pretty cool for the players to go up to the Rail Riders, see Aaron Judge, and now he's a superstar in Major League Baseball. 3-2 pitch, cracked to short. Ronelli, the toss and the out, but Plains puts up some damage against Pittston Township, and they lead it 7-0. More with Russ Kanzler and more from the District 16 Little League Championship from Pittston Township coming up on My Network TV, WQMY.
Welcome back, everyone. Joining me now is a special guest, the Pittston Township Little League President, Tony Cook. Thanks so much for joining us. It's been a fantastic season for your kids. Take me through that season, some of the highlights for them.
Well, the team started off with going undefeated on the regular season, came into the playoffs, went 3-0, got themselves in the semifinals, a home game, and then they're back on their home field again to play for the championship today.
How fun was it for them to be able to come here today, see all the fans, and be home for this atmosphere?
I don't think the kids slept last night. I think they were out practicing last night until 9:30 last night, and they went home. They were awake all night.
I know you mentioned earlier you're so proud of the coaches and these players. What did you see from them all season?
The coaches, for all the time and effort they put into these kids. They really go out. The kids practice hard, they play hard, and that's why they're in the position they are now.
All right, so what do they have to do to make this comeback now?
Hit the ball and make some plays.
All right, nice and easy, right?
Yes, that's easy.
All right, thanks for stopping to chat.
All right, thank you.
Phil?
All right, Aaron, thank you very much. Top of the order coming up for Pittston Township.
All Door Sales. For all your garage door needs, call All Door Sales. Family owned and operated for 70 years. Call 570-287-5370. All Door Sales.
Well, this is a perfect opportunity for Pittston Township, down 7-0, to try to get back into this game. They're coming around to the second part of their lineup, back to the 1-2-3. Drew DeLuca, their leadoff hitter, to lead off here in the third inning. They need to get some runs back, down 7-0. We'd like to thank all our sponsors: Ken Pollock Auto Group, the Woodlands, Pizza Bella, Zurn County Community College, the Rail Riders, Pride Mobility, and O'Donnell Law for making this happen tonight. Of course, all the local sponsors from each league that also jumped in to help out. We have from the Rail Riders, now in the front office, Russ Kanzler, former Major League Baseball player and also International League MVP when he was down with the Durham Bulls. Joining us, Drew DeLuca in. First pitch from Ryan Novikowski in for a strike.
You forgot about all-around good guy, too.
Absolutely. I mean, I had the chance of, I remember Russ had a game-winning hit at Hazleton. I don't remember who he was playing, but it was a game-winning hit, and I was interviewing him, and his teammates came over, and I don't know if it was water or shaving cream or what it was, but it was, and the long journey began for Russ in his journey of making his way in professional baseball.
I still remember that. I think I was expecting whipped cream, and it was shaving cream.
Yeah, I remember that. We had to stop
didn't taste well.
Yeah, we had to stop the interview and restart it. But that was a fond memory of your high school days.
That's right.
Shaving cream.
Yeah.
Have you seen him? He doesn't even know what shaving cream is.
Well, not anymore with that rocking that beard. Hard hit ball. The base hit. So that's a good way to start it for Drew DeLuca. He's one of those players. He was our Pride Mobility Spotlight player, and DeLuca comes up big and gets on base just like he did his first at bat. He got on base for Pittston Township.
Again, he gets a good swing on the pitch and just swings right through the ball. You know, got under it a little bit, but you know what? Pushed it out there far enough for a base hit.
You know, and guys, if you're Pittston, that's exactly how you get yourself back in this game. You take it one at bat at a time. You know, you just pass the baton to the guy behind you and hope that he can do his job as well.
Anthony Ranelli in now, turns to bunt, then pulls it back.
I guess what they're trying to do is they're trying to get in his head a little bit, maybe make him throw a ball. They're showing bunting and pulling it back because they're not going to bunt in this situation. They're down way too many.
Ball's foul. The ball's in 2 strikes. Anthony Ranelli.
I'm so impressed with this crowd, though, tonight. It's great to see, isn't it, Russ?
It's really cool. It is really cool. I mean, these kids can go the rest of their baseball career and not play in front of a crowd this size.
Called third strike. Novikowski with the strikeout. 1 out. Pittston Township with 1 base runner and DeLuca on first, and they're trying to generate something, trying to get something going. Cincetti in now. Big swing and a miss.
Seen a lot of first pitch breaking balls from both teams. I think it's getting some of these guys from Pittston Township off of that fastball just long enough to be late on it.
In the first game, we had a guy from Kingston, 44, that throws close to about 77 miles an hour. I mean, impressive, great speed. Runner advances to second.
Anthony, just a talented, great kid. You know, you like to see good things happen to kids like him because he comes from a good family and just an all-around great kid. His sister's a heck of a softball player for Pittston. Very talented, athletic. His dad's a great athlete. Just comes from a really good family.
Yeah, I was impressed. You know, you watch when kids are that good, you see how they can handle failure. And I know he wanted to finish that game out.
Yeah.
But when the coach came and got the ball off him, he got out to center field and did his job.
Chopper there to second, and a nice play made by Parenti. 2 outs. Move that runner over the third, though, so he's in scoring position with 2 outs.
Listen, they got to break the ice somewhere here. So if they get one, that's a positive, Phil. And you know, when you get one could turn into 2, 2 could turn into 4. So it's never over. That's why they play 6 innings.
Pugliese hits this one off the plate. The throw down the first, and Plains is out of it, and they don't give up a run. Plains with a 7-0 lead over Pittston Township. Pittston Township had some fun yesterday at the Rail Riders game. Let's take a look at some of the fun they had yesterday at PNC Field as we go to break. We'll be right back.
Looking for the best burger in the valley? Then head on over to Booyah Burgers and Bites, to the award-winning burgers located at 2022 Wyoming Ave in the Wyoming. Booyah has all the bite-sized food that is simple, fresh, and delicious. Open daily from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. And also, MVP Sports Academy, your #1 training facility in Northeast PA, home of the Blue Jackets, and they wish all the players the best of luck in tonight's game.
Again, we thank all our sponsors, our local sponsors that have come on board with the 4 teams that end up making it to the District 16 and 31 championship. So their support, and of course, our major sponsors that make this happen. How about that, Russ? Could you imagine having your district championship on TV? Now, of course, when they get to the to the regional finals and the Little League World Series down in South Williamsport, they're all on ESPN games. But here, on the local level, pretty neat, pretty exciting for these players to be on TV tonight.
Absolutely, and especially for Pittston Township, on TV, at your home field.
Can't beat it.
What a great experience.
Yep.
Ben Kenzakowski now, Phil, batting.
Kenzakowski, he's a guy that also can do some hitting. There, he's a guy that one of the key substitutions at 3 for 6. He's an RBI and also does a little bit of pitching as well. He's one of their other pitchers. They have, they can pitch 3 or 4, which is good. Kenzakowski takes this one down the right field line and foul and out of play. Plains up 7-0, bottom of the third. Phil Shaner, Bob Bertoni, the district administrator, and Russ Kanzler of the Rail Riders. With us here is our special guest sitting in on the District 16 Little League Championship.
Another big boy here, too, for Plains.
Yeah, they have, I mean.
Feed them good.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I wouldn't want to play them in basketball.
Right.
They
or
have
fight them.
Serious, They have some serious height.
Yeah. Like you said, though, Kenzakowski comes off the bench, Russ, and he's not a guaranteed out. This kid can hit.
Kenzakowski, 5'8". Called third strike.
I gave him the Maluki there right there. He just looked at a third strike, but the kid's a good hitter. Cincetti made a good pitch on the outside corner.
Jordan Whitechuck in now, facing Cincetti. Whitechuck 2 for 6 in the tournament. 4'7", 75 pounds, 11 years old from Bear Creek. So he's one of those 11-year-olds on the 11 and 12 team. Whitechuck likes the Blue Jays.
There's an interesting team, huh? Toronto?
A lot of home runs. They hit a lot of home runs. They're trying to dig themselves great attendance up there this year, too. Toronto's leading one of the leaders in Major League Baseball in attendance this year. crowds. Swing and a miss. Another strikeout. Cincinnati has settled down. It's a tough spot when you're coming in. You're not in as the starter, so you come in relief, and now he's settled down. This is the ability that Anthony Cincinnati has as a pitcher. He is in the groove right now.
Yes, he is. That's a beautiful thing too. Whatever level you're at, when you're down in the zone, you're tough to hit. Look at that pitch right there. Down on the lower half of the plate. As a hitter, you want to take it, but you know it's a strike.
Jack Snap in, 4 for 7 in the tournament. 5'3", 147 pound, 12-year-old from Bear Creek. Goes to Solomon Plains Jr. Big Derek Jeter fan and likes Allen Iverson, the Sixers. Favorite subject, science. Russ, what was your favorite subject in school?
Gym class?
Gym. I knew you were going to say that.
I thought recess.
Yeah,
that was my favorite. That or lunch.
2 outs, 7-0 Plains with a lead. Cincinnati settled down, and that pitch outside, missed for a ball. So now 3-2 count. Snap. Here's a 3-2 from Cincinnati. Called strike 3. Cincinnati with an outstanding inning, but Pittston Township needs the bats to get going. They're down 7-0 in the District 16 Little League Championship. We'll be back from Pittston Township.
I'm going to head out after this one.
Greco Law Associates, congratulations to the Pittston Township All-Stars, and we wish them the best of luck tonight. Greco Law and Associates, discrimination, employment, and civil rights. Don't settle for less than justice you deserve. Greco Law Associates.
So Pittston Township needs to find their bats. Cincinnati has settled down and had a great inning, his best inning pitching. But now it's down 7-0. Do they have enough offense to get the bats going? They were in a lot of tight games. I mean, a lot. 9-3 win over South Wilkes-Barre to start things off. 3-2 win over Duryea. A 9-5 win over Nanacoke. And then in the semifinals, 3-1 over Mountaintop. Well, we talked about being interactive. Of course, we have Twitter, we have Facebook, and we also have our YouTube channel. But how about this? Get to your phone right now. A chance to win pizza for a year. That's a large, tasty pie every week from Pizza Bella. Call right now. Caller number 10, 570-970-7765. 570-970-7765. Get to the phone, call that number. Community-oriented, locally family-owned, over 25 years have supported Little League Baseball. Pizza Bella, your chance to win. Right now, if you're caller 10, 570-970-7765. Pizza for a year.
That's incredible.
Yeah, they're great.
That's awesome.
I'll tell you what, they're great friends of Little League Baseball. They do so much. They give back. I'll tell you. And their food, phenomenal. Phenomenal.
That helps, right? Yeah.
My son will eat chicken wing pizza until it turns blue.
He's hammering it right now next to us here, yeah.
Mihal batting for Pittston Township, who's trying to find their offense. Down 7-0 here in the 4th inning. Russ Kanzler joining us for one more half inning.
Russ, it's always a pleasure having you with us, and it's always a pleasure. The friendship that we have with Josh and the Rail Riders, they do so much for the community. And, on yesterday when Phil and I were there, we were so happy to see the attendance. And, And we hope they get that kind of attendance every night, because people need to realize what they do for the community. They give so much back; it's unbelievable.
Yeah, we love being involved in our community. This is the home of the Rail Riders here. This is Rail Rider baseball here. We're watching it. At the Little League level here, we're seeing these young players. So it's a joy for us to be involved in things like this.
Nick Chandra steps in now for Pittston Township after the strikeout and the throw down to first to register the out. Chandra in. His father, Carm, is the manager. He's been with this group for quite a long time. This group's been together, playing together since they were T-ball and played in 8, 9, 10 All-Stars. And again, as we said, most of the 9 of the 13 players played together in the regular season. A team that won 17-0 and won the Pittston Township regular season Little League. 2 balls and no strikes. Called strike, 2-1.
The other exciting thing to look forward to is August 1st. we're going to have the parade of champions with all the district champions from the area, the 2 winners tonight, a couple winners up in the Scranton area, and if anybody's listening out there, even down in the Hazleton area, the district champion from 18, you know, come up to the stadium. We're going to get the teams out there to walk on the field. They'll have a representative throw first pitch. Come out and see the boys.
Having been through that a number of occasions, it's such a great experience for the kids. And I'll tell you, when you walk onto that field and you look up into the stands, you're like in awe. And it's just a great feeling for the kids. And not only do we do that, we do our Eastern Regional Parade of Champions, where we have all the teams from different states come in. And everybody leaves here so impressed, Russ, with that facility.
They do a great job. They really do.
Chandra out on a called third strike on the outside corner for 2 outs in the inning.
That's the one thing that I learned now being in the front office is the amount of work that goes into the production of just one game. You know, from the grounds crew and how meticulous they are over every detail to the entertainment aspect of it, and our marketing team. They just do an outstanding job.
Takes a lot of people, and
Yes, it does.
we're very fortunate too. My assistant district administrators don't get enough credit. Guys like Phil Shaner, who put unbelievable amounts of time into helping running this district, and he's awesome. Phil, I can't thank you enough for all the work that you do. You're just such an asset to our district, and we're proud to have you.
Well, Kevin Lockett's proud to be in the game, pinch hitting.
Never want to like a little praise, huh, buddy?
Well, got to stick to the game. Pittston Township, they want to get back in it. I mean, they're
yes, they are.
Kevin Lockett with 2 outs, trying to get a hit and get his team going. Pitch gets away from the catcher behind there, and Novakowski's pitch on the outside. He throws pretty fast as well. I don't think as fast as the pitchers we saw in the first game in the District 31 championship, but Novakowski has some speed on his fastball. Of course, being such a big presence out there, coming off that mound, tough one there for Lockett to swing through. I think, Russ, with this, standing on that mound and, of course, the shorter distance, if you're a tall pitcher, that could be intimidating for a batter. They seem like they're reaching that arm out, and that ball's coming right at you.
Yeah, and coming into this inning, Phil, he was only at 51 pitches.
Well, there's the 3rd strikeout. Novakowski gets him swinging, and that'll do it for this inning and do it for Russ Kanzler. Russ, thanks a lot for joining us again. We'll see you next year, bud.
Yep.
7-0 Plains with the lead over Pittston Township District 16 Little League Championship.
The District 16 Little League Major Championship on MyTV WQMY, presented by the Ken Pollock Auto Group.
Welcome back, everyone. Joining me now is a special guest, one of the mothers from Plains, Jen Simonson. Now, your son, Jeremy, he's a right fielder.
He is, yes.
So how much fun do you have watching him out there?
Oh, I love it. They make us so proud as parents to watch them play. They just put their whole hearts into it. It's awesome. It's awesome.
I know you said that before the game, you guys get together and you do a lot of decorating and try to get the energy up.
Yep, we do balloons. We have some star streamers. We did some posters today. We got a little bit of extra stuff every game. It's kind of a, keep the mojo going for them kind of way.
Yeah. You talked before off camera with me a little bit about the family that Plains is. If you just kind of want to touch on how close everyone is.
Everybody is a family. Every kid's got every kid's back. They just play as a group. They're just like a big group of brothers. They're just an awesome family to be part of.
All right, let's go down to Phil Shaner.
All right, Cook leads off the inning with a base hit into right field, hits off the fence, so a good way to start for Plains as they want to continue growing their lead, up 7-0. Cook, coach's son, knocks one out, hits the right field fence. Once Plains bats get going, they're tough to stop. Running on the play is Cook. As the ball gets by the catcher. Sean Monahan, who had a big hit in this game, and he was our spotlight player. Monahan plays a solid shortstop, and he's the confidence guy. He's the leader on this team. Has a real fast bat speed as well, Bob. Knocks that one foul down the third base side for Monahan.
Yeah, he's a player, Phil. I mean, that's the best way to describe him. He's a player, he's a leader, he's a winner. Just, when you and I sat down with him, you could see it in just his posture and his demeanor. He's a class act.
Competitor who also wrestles and plays football besides baseball. Takes that pitch for a ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. No outs. Cook is on second, threatening to add to Plains' lead. pitch is outside. Cinsetti's pitch. It's away from him. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 4th inning, 7-0 Plains in the District 16 Little League Championship. Great pitch by Cinsetti. Called, 3rd strike, 1 out.
Yeah, he hit his spots there at that at bat. Made some really good pitches. I'll tell you what, Cinsetti's done a heck of a job since he came in.
Ryan Novakoski doing a great job pitching. Let's see what he can do batting. Big presence up there and a high pitch to him. Stays off it.
So they're flirting with that magic number of 10 now. If Plains gets the 10 anytime from this point on, the game would be over.
Another good pitch by Cinsetti in the outside corner, called strike, count 1-1. 10-run rule in Little League Baseball if you have at least your 4 innings in. Smokes this one to center field and gone. 15-foot fence, didn't have a chance to hold that one in. It snuck over, and a home run for Ryan Novakoski. That's home run number 3 in this tournament, a 2-run shot.
When he
puts more on the board.
When he first hit it, Phil, I thought it was going to go off the fence.
I did too.
I really did, and it just kept rising, and found its way over, hurdled over the center field fence. Just a rocket.
Yeah, I thought it was going to hit off the top of the fence myself. Here it is on the Ken Pollock replay.
Yeah, see, it just sneaks over that fence, right over the Peter J. Antonisio sign.
It's a 15-foot high fence,
Yep.
and there's Novakoski in his 3rd home run trip around the bases.
Well, 1 bat away here, and this is the guy that can do it. I mean, Jeffrey is definitely a power hitter, leads the team in RBIs.
Jeffrey Kozierski, 15 RBIs, 3 home runs, so now Novakoski matches him with 3 as well after hitting that line drive home run over the 15-foot fence here at Pittston Township.
Could be a future movie star, too, since he made his acting debut,
Yeah,
right?
I know everyone has seen that Pizza Bella commercial a lot here tonight, and he was one of the guys in that. Hard hit ball over the head of Nicholas there at second base. Sandra, ball goes into right field, and a base hit for Kozierski.
You see, it just gets over the glove of
Nicky Sandra.
Yeah, Nick, who's 4'10", which is he was 4'11", because he probably would have had that then. But it's a rocket. That's a rocket by his glove.
And that's the kind of balls that Kozierski hits. I mean, he doesn't hit like the big moon shots. He hits the rockets.
Yeah, so true, Phil. So true. And just a strong, powerful kid, and soft-spoken though. Soft-spoken, nice kid.
Jason Parenti up now, and I think he. When you have Novakoski and you have Kozierski, but I think this guy here is dangerous too.
Oh, yeah.
Coming up in the 5-hole, Jason Parenti he swings a nice bat.
Yeah, Murderers Row, I told you. They're just so tough, 1 through 12. Or 1 through 13, actually.
Now, when this group was 9 and 10, they won the district title, and they went on to win the Section 5 title, and they played in States, which was at Christy Matheson, which is hosting the 11 and 12s this year.
Yeah, it's like deja vu all over again.
So they were there 2 years ago at Christy Matheson, right up in Lackawanna County, and they finished 1 win and 2 losses in state play when they were 9 and 10. And the majority of the kids playing now were on that team 2 years ago. 9-0. They get another run, and that's all she wrote. Parenti pitches high to him. First game, Kingston 44. District champs, 8-4 over Back Mountain National. 4 home runs in that game, 3 of them by Kingston 44.
As we said in the top of the show pregame, that Plains, all they do is hit. And, that's what they've done tonight. They just put the bat on the ball.
High pop-up. Cezenti catches it off the mound, hangs under it for the 2nd out. They practice at night. They practice their window of practice. They practice from 8 to 10. That's their window. Like to practice under the lights, and that's when they go, 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock. That's been their practice schedule throughout the entire All-Star tournament. Menendez in now, Drew, 12 of 16 coming in, has a home run, 11 RBIs. Another guy that can hit the ball. So even that bottom of the order, once you get past the 3, 4, or 5, you're still got some hitters on this lineup. Drew Mendez is one of them.
Yeah, he's a tough out too. Just a tough out.
9-0, 2 outs, runner on first. Yeah, Coach Bill Cook likes to have his guys practice that 8 to 10 o'clock window.
Yep. Plus, it's a little cooler then, too.
Absolutely. And from what I understand, they do a lot of live, but then their batting practice is very much like what you're seeing tonight in Major League Baseball. It's like a home run derby. A lot of balls fly out of their field at Plains during that 8 to 10 time slot when they practice at night. Drew Mendez in, swing, foul ball. Little League International tournament game is presented by PA District 1631 and WQMY TV under the authority of Little League Baseball and Softball. May not be rebroadcast or retransmitted without the express written permission of Little League Baseball International, Williamsport, Pennsylvania. Visit Little League online at www.littleleague.org. Full count now to Mendez. 2 outs. Plains up 9-0.
I'm getting excited for the Little League World Series this year, Phil. You got the Major League game there this year, the Cardinals and the Pirates. That should be really cool.
Historic Bowman Field will host that. Pitch is outside.
I'll tell you, if you've never been to a Little League World Series, everyone who hasn't been there should make it a priority. It is one of the greatest events held in America. It is an awesome display of talented young boys playing a great game.
And girls.
And girls, true, and girls, yes. And it's just an awesome place.
Simonson with the swing and the miss is in after the Mendez walk. So runners at first and second. 2 outs. Ball hit into left field, and that could be the winning run for Plains. Here comes the play at the plate. And he's in, and district champs go to Plains on that hit by Jeremy Simonson. Plains wins it 10-0. They're your District 16 Little League champs. They'll go on to Section 5 play with a 10-0 win.
Yeah, big hit there. Big hit, and Coach Cook sending the kid all the way home for that winning run.
Just too much offense, too much bats for Plains. Pittston Township couldn't get it going, and here it is. Jeremy Simonson puts it right by the shortstop into left field, and Coach Cook says, we want to end this thing and win a district title. Sends them home, and there's your district champs. So that's the final, 10-0 Plains, your district champs. The post-game show is coming up next. We'll have medals and a whole lot more. Talk to the winning team from Plains coming up here from Pittston Township. The final, Plains 10, Pittston Township 0. We'll be right back.
Welcome to the District 16 Little League Championship postgame show, presented by Luzerne County Community College.
Welcome back, everybody. Just too much firepower for Plains. The 10-run rule in effect as they beat Pittston Township for the District 16 championship. To hand out tonight's medals, let's send it down to Bob Bertoni.
Thank you, Aaron. Let's give both Plains and Pittston Township a round of applause for another great game. I want to go off script just a little bit, and although the focus should definitely be on the players on this field, I do want to mention something about the two managers of both these teams. Carmen Sandra and Billy Cook are a great example of what Little League Baseball is all about. They spend a lot of time, yeah, we can applaud to that. They spend a lot of time with their kids, and they are both class acts. And Little League needs people like these two guys. I'm so proud to call both of them my friend. And I said to them before the game, I'm sorry one of these guys has to lose, because you're not going to find two better coaches than Carmen and Billy. So again, let's give them a round of applause. Also to two great organizations. Plains Township and Pittston Townships have always, Plains and Pittston Township have always been one of the rocks two of the rocks of our district. They do all the right things. Pittston Township did a great job hosting these tournaments for the past 3 years. So we want to thank them for the past 3 years. They did a wonderful job. So to Tony and all of his board and all of his staff, we can't thank you enough. To the crowd that is here today, fellas and ladies, turn around and applaud them, because this is an unbelievable show of support from the number of people that came out to see this game today. We can't thank you enough for supporting these young athletes, because they deserve it and they work hard. So without further ado, I thank my entire staff for all the work this year that they have done. There's 10 of us that work really hard, and you should really appreciate the work that they do. And they're all volunteers, from Phil to Joe to Carrie to John, and I'm sure I'm going to miss a couple, to Dave Cadle, to Dave Baker, to Chris George. Those guys spend so much time. John Strobel, our whole staff, they need a round of applause, because they do this day in and day out, and they volunteer their time. So thank you guys and girls for all the work, ladies, that you do, Carrie and John. I really appreciate it. So to present the pins now to our runner-up and our champions will be Carrie George, John Bonin, Phil Shaner, and Joe Long will go out there as well and help them. And I'll turn it over to our public address announcer, who, by the way, did a great job, Mr. John Callahan. Thanks, buddy.
Thank you. Glad to do it, both of them, right?
Yeah.
Pittston Township, when your name is called, proudly go out and grab your pin. Number 3, Drew DeLuca. Number 2, Anthony Ranelli. Number 7, Anthony Cincetti. Number 6, Harry Puglisi. Number 4, Aiden Mihal. Number 10, Nick Chandra. Number 1, AJ Greco. Number 16, Robbie Barberi. Number 8, Ethan Clark. Number 11, James Spindler. Number 13, Peter Zaruha. Number 34, Kevin Lockett. And number 39, AJ Scalpi. Gentlemen, hold your heads high, because we as Pittston Township people are very, very proud of you. And now for your Major League Pennsylvania District 16 champions, Plains. Number 13, Braden Cook. Number 23, Sean Monahan. Number 14, Ryan Novakowski. Number 20, Jeffrey Kozerski. Number 10, Jason Prudente. Number 24, Drew Menendez. Number 29, Jeremy Simonson. Number 99, Joey Meager. Number 8, Jacob Hunter. Number 4, Dylan Wallace. Number 3, Christian Blight. Number 2, Ben Kenzakowski. Number 66, Jackson App. And number 27, Jordan Wychok. Congratulations, gentlemen. Enjoy your banner. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your patience. We will now draw.
All right, we're going to turn it back to Aaron. We'll be back with some interviews with Phil, coming right back after this message.
That's right, Bob. Thanks so much, and a big congratulations to Plains, tonight's District 16 champions. Phil's going to talk to the winning team when we come right back, so stay with us here on MyTV WQMY.
The District 16 Little League Major Championship on MyTV WQMY, presented by the Ken Pollock Auto Group.
Welcome back once again. Plains getting it done tonight. 10-0 the final in just 4 innings. The 10-run rule in effect. Congratulations to Plains, the winner. Let's now go down to Phil Shaner to talk to some of the kids.
Aaron, thank you very much, and I feel honored. I'm with the District 16 Little League champs, Plains Township. Yeah! All right. I'll tell you what, I just got word, guys, that your coach has gone viral. With the interview before the game, with his comment, what was it?
Is this live?
What did he say? Are we live? Yeah, we're live. This is live television. All right, Billy Cook, the manager, so he says he doesn't want to talk because he's done with live television. But this guy right here, he knocked in the winning run to make it 10-0, and you guys are district champs. Talk about the at-bat. You wanted to end it. You didn't want to play more baseball. You wanted to hold the banner.
It's very nerve-wracking. That's like the 3rd time I did it, and it's nerve-wracking every time more and more.
What does it mean now to win the district title? You guys were district champs when you were 9 and 10. Last year it didn't go like you wanted it. You're district champs again.
It's very exciting.
Great guy. Good job. The guy doing the pitching with the glasses. We were worried about you. We didn't know how you were going to come out, if you were going to be settled down, mow them down. Great performance tonight. Talk about the way you pitched.
Kind of let them hit the ball and let them hit it to my teammates because they could field the ball. We got them out, and we're here now.
District champs. Now listen, you guys at 9 and 10, you won the sections. You won the states. It was at Christy Matheson. Guess where states is for 11 and 12s this year? Christy Matheson. Can you repeat history, my friend?
Yeah.
The answer is yeah, and they're on live TV. Pittston Township, congratulations, Coach Cook. You're live, baby.
Thank you, parents. Thank you, Plains Little League, and most importantly, thank you to kids.
All right, good job, team. Good job, Coach. No teleprompter for Coach Cook. We're going to work on that, though. Aaron, back up to you.
Thanks, Phil. So much fun. We had a blast bringing you this live Little League doubleheader here today. For all of us on the crew at MyTV, WQMY, Fox 56 Sports, for Bob, Phil, and myself, we hope you have a wonderful evening, and we'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.